What's up? How we doing? Thanks for coming back through. Today, got my hands on one that is really interesting. Because of the brand that made it, because of some of the shape and construction, you can tell the pedigree of the shoe despite its name. Its style factor is unique, even if Spartan. Today, we are going to be discussing the NOBULL Runner Plus. Now, the name is pretty straightforward. That's what they do. They are a lifting and CrossFit gym brand. Their main focus is that, so they're not going to get too fancy when it comes to the naming of things. You know, a lot of their shoes are very Spartan, very straightforward. They are meant for lifting, flat platforms, that kind of thing. They did, however, come out a couple years back, a few years now, with a really fantastic trainer called the NOBULL Runner. Quite frankly, quite straightforward. This is obviously the plus version of that. Plus for several reasons, but this was a fantastic trainer. Great colorways, ran the gamut from this bright yellow all the way to a maroon, a black, a leather version. They had a mid-cut like this. They had a low top, so lots on this tooling of blown and molded EVA. Maintained a pretty soft ride for a while, and then like all EVA, it started to diminish. Icy bottoms, this was a pretty dope and surprising shoe. The branding was bold, and for the company to come out straight away into a trainer after several versions of successful lifting shoes that they had done and CrossFit shoes, this was a surprise. Well, years later now, they have followed the trend of high stack shoes, getting into some of that PEBA-based foam. This is definitely PEBA, not the same material as Boost or TPE. But this one is, it's kind of hard to get your head wrapped around. Let's start with the look. Because of that really boxy profile, you can tell it has the pedigree of a runner made by a CrossFit company. This is made for your more heavier set types who are going to be lifting, doing some running, more run-based CrossFit or cross-training. It's a chunky shoe. When you look at the profile of the shoe, it's big. You know, that toe cap is not a delicate runner. It's not a speedy-looking runner. It's more of a sturdy runner. Very unique mesh. That open mesh, it's very, very open all the way through. One-piece construction, really. Not necessarily a booty or a sock-like construction. This is traditional mesh, so it is not stretchy at all. It's airy, though. It is wide open, and you can actually kind of see your foot through the holes when you have it on. Your socks will change the color, basically. That's how open this mesh is, and I appreciate that. I've had them on for the last couple of days. I really do like the feel of that open mesh. I will say it's a very wide shoe. Okay, so your toe box has a ton of room. What I've had to do is change the insoles. I put one of my PEBA-based insoles in there and swapped out the original insole because the fit is a little more open, and I need to fill some of that space with my narrow foot. Your traditional lacing system, pretty straightforward. Again, they're not fooling you with any tricks, any specialty lacing, anything like that. It's straightforward. They've got metal eyelets. I think they're metal. No, they're my mistake. They are kind of rubbery plastic eyelet coverings in the holes for a secure pull. Flat lace, pretty straightforward. One element I do like is their NOBULL logo is actually reflective. I don't know if I can get you a look at that now. Large NOBULL branding there, but that's all you see. They don't necessarily have a supporting logo or anything like a swoosh or an Under Armour has. It's just their name. So it's pretty Spartan, pretty straightforward. It's a good looking silhouette. It's a good cut. It's just chunky. You know, in most shoes that have this type of stack height, this type of chunk to them, you are going to feel a really plush ride. With these, it's pretty stiff. So again, it's packed in with that PIBA material. So it is soft, but there's enough of it in there that the density of this particular model is really, really stiff. So you can lift in this shoe, which makes sense because it is a CrossFit company making a running shoe, not a running company trying to go up into CrossFit. They know their niche market, they know how to fill it, and their market wanted to get in on that stack height world. Well, they've done it. You can see there's not a lot of drop off here at the kicker. It's a really super flat profile with this sort of major crisscross pattern. Sorry, mine are dirty. I've been in mine the last couple of days working out. Got plenty of grip. It's a gum rubber sole. Major crisscross pattern that kind of acts like a herringbone, but it's nothing extravagant. It's a pretty straightforward, much like the gym, you know, sort of Iron Paradise runner. If you're a lifting person, if you're a CrossFitter, if you're someone who lives in the gym and not necessarily on a track, this is probably going to work well for you because it can hold up. It's got the profile of a lifting shoe mixed with a running shoe, the cushioning of a runner, and oh, did I forget to mention? It's got a nylon plate in it. So the stiffness of this shoe goes up even more. Where most gym shoes are flat profile, putting your foot on the ground squarely so that you can transfer the power in your lifting, this will do a similar thing for you. It's got the cushioning of an overstacked runner. It does not have the bend or the kick or the running rocker motion profile, but what it does have is a nylon plate inside, not as stiff as carbon fiber, but then you put that with this super stiff stack of PIBA foam, and it's pretty stout. I could lift in this no problem. You're not going to be giving up a ton of leverage and power if you're lifting in this shoe. But running in it, it's a little clunky. It's not delicate. It doesn't have the rocker roll or feel, but it is definitely comfortable. It is definitely an all-day wear walker. It's got the really simple look of pairing it with shorts, jeans, joggers for sure, looking great. So for the style quotient of it, for the style part of things, it's a winner. I'm loving what it's looking like. I'm loving how it feels. Again, I've gone from day to night in these. Work to gym. I had a meeting. Actually had a meeting at a CrossFit gym who's now a design client of mine. Wore these, fit right in. Think I might have earned some cool points because NOBULL is a big brand in that world. Still want to put it through some more of the paces, but I am actually extremely happy with my purchase. It's just more a matter of what category does it fit in. I've got everything from technical runners to casual, more run-inspired looking shoes. I've got super high stacks and specialty foams. I've got soft, mushy, high stack specialty foams. I've got more low stack ground feel, carbon fiber, nylon plate, torsion, bar. Got them all. I can honestly say I don't have anything like this. For that reason, I'm liking this shoe. It's unique in my collection, and that's saying something to be unique in my collection. So they do come in various colors. They come in right now black, a sort of berry red, and this white. I do anticipate that they will have other colors. Again, their runner, this is the Runner Plus, remember. Their runner came in a bunch of colors and varieties. There's already released a floral version in which they did get floral print onto the mesh and onto the midsole tooling. So I'll be looking at maybe trying to get my hands on that one and review that one for you. Something with a little more flash to go with this very plain version is a good 1-2 punch. So the NOBULL Trainer Plus. Appreciate you rocking with me as usual. There will always be more to come as soon as I can get my hands on some things. You know me, nobody's sending me stuff. My opinions are my own. My kicks are well worn. And I hope you stay with me. All right, peace.